life is longing for green power. Here comes StarTime Solar Power System. Stay powerful to provide you with the best entertainment experience. Easy use, no worry with the safety socket protection design and long lifespan battery. With StarTime Solar Power System, you no longer need to worry about charging household appliances. And more types of solar power system are available for your different requirements. StarTime Solar Power System, power your life.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facility, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotel is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803-440-4358, 034-206-855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
Every life is longing for green power. Here comes StarTime Solar Power System. Stay powerful to provide you with the best entertainment experience. Easy use, no worry with the safety socket protection design and long lifespan battery. With StarTime Solar Power System, you no longer need to worry about charging household appliances. And more types of solar power system are available for your different requirements. StarTime Solar Power System, power your life.
Tonight, Nigerian Communications Commission inaugurates health facilities at Akure Specialist Hospital. Nta Akure to publicize activities of Muslim Women Group. Head of Civil Service of the Federation sets deadline for civil and public service to go completely paperless. Good evening and welcome to Nta Akure News at 7. I'm Ifeoluwa Moshili. The Nigerian Communications Commission has inaugurated a state-of-the-art e-health project at the Ondo State Specialist Hospital, Akure. The Executive Vice Chairman of NCC, Dr. Aminu Maida, described the project as a major milestone in the Commission's efforts to revolutionize healthcare access through digital innovation. Oluwakemi Ademola has details.
The commissioning of this facility is part of a broader commitment by the NCC to integrate information and communication technology (ICT) into the Nigeria healthcare delivery system.
We hand over this e-health project to the State Specialist Hospital for the benefits of all of us in the name of our Almighty God.
Addressing the gathering, the Executive Vice Chairman of the Commission, represented by the Project Director, Philip Erector, noted that the commissioning attests to collective efforts to harness the power of ICT to improve and revolutionize the health sector in Nigeria with a view to serving and having a sustainable healthcare delivery system. He stated that the new project serves two key purposes of facilitating the integration of the health sector into the nation's digital economy and promoting improved healthcare outcomes that support economic productivity.
This is one project that is very dear to us because it's going to introduce ICT into our health delivery instead of all these issues surrounding paper files. We're now moving everything to the system where you can easily share patients' records with fellow professionals, specialists in other areas, geographical areas. So, and then of course, as we all know, using ICT makes things a lot more efficient, more effective. We believe it's going to contribute a great deal to our healthcare delivery.
Stakeholders at the event described electronic medical record machines as a vital tool in enhancing healthcare delivery across medical facilities.
Presently, we are so glad and happy that the federal government and NCC have been able to give us this EMR project, and it has really helped us because our data collation now, our data storage will be much more better. The work will be more effective. Our physicians will be able to see more patients, and the work will be much more easier for us.
The e-health commissioning marks a significant step in a federal government commitment vision to leverage technology for inclusive, accessible, and improved healthcare delivery across Nigeria. Nta Akure, Oluwakemi Ademola, NTA News.
Proactive steps aimed at preventing and detecting ailments associated with cold weather like catarrh, feverish conditions, flu, and other health complications in children should be taken seriously by parents and guardians. Our correspondent who spoke with some pediatricians in Akure reports that this was highlighted while speaking on care of children during the cold weather. Findings revealed that the vulnerable immune system of a child is a continuous growth, which can be boosted through nutritious diet, vaccination, and getting enough rest. Reports indicate that some pathogens usually spread fast during the rainy season, thereby leading to sicknesses of a large number of children during the season.
Upper respiratory tract infections are very common. Upper respiratory tract infection, which can lead to lower respiratory tract infection, whereby there will be cough, catarrh. It can lead to pneumonia too during this cold weather.
Health practitioners, while advising parents to keep children warm at all times, also reiterated the essence of providing them with foods that have high concentration of vitamin C.
There should be proper dressing, wearing of cardigan. Then, apart from cardigan, we must not use cold water to bathe them.
When your child is on bed, you try to check their rooms to make sure that the windows are partially closed, not totally closed, at least to avoid suffocation or making the place too hot for them. But you make sure that they are well kitted, well clothed, especially over the night, to avoid anything that can trigger them to trigger infections, especially viral infection, cold, catarrh, cough.
They, however, beckoned on parents to seek medical attention when there is an abnormal rise in the body temperature of their children to help avoid some health complications. The Akure community Muslim women paid a courtesy visit to the management of Nta Akure to seek collaboration in its quest to lend her helping hand to orphans and the less privileged across the state. The report. It is often said that children are not just inheritors of the world, but also architects that will build the future. However, quite a number of factors have been adduced to the slow growth and development of less privileged children in Nigeria, particularly the loss of parents, lack of basic education, and even financial constraints. To bridge this gap, the Akure community Muslim women, led by the chief imam, Alhaji Abdulhakeem Yahya Akorede, solicited partnership and publicity for the group's Bright Future Homes, built to raise and support early childhood development. The initiative is also at the forefront of educating, equipping and promoting economic development of the future generations of Muslims. The General Manager, Nta Akure Olubumioke, pledged the organization's support towards advancing the initiative by using its reach to publicize the activities of the Muslim women's group.
The thing you might want to bring to us concerning this, we readily accept.
Leader of the team and Chief Imam of Akure gave more insight on the visit.
The mission is already accomplished, and very soon, inshallah, when the project is commissioned, we start working there to make sure that the life of our kids change for better.
The Akure Community Muslim Women Bright Future Homes is geared towards ensuring that children grow to become responsible individuals. The home building project, which was started in the year 2018, is the first Muslim home in Ondo State. In line with the digitalization policy of the federal government, the entire civil and public service will go paperless by 31st December this year. Head of the Civil Service of the Federation, DD Esther Walsinjak, made this known at a World Press briefing ahead of the 2025 Civil Service Week and International Civil Service Conference scheduled for 20th through 28th June 2025 in Abuja. Haman Jabani reports that the head of service emphasized the importance of media collaboration in providing Nigerians with accurate and professional reportage.
The first ever International Civil Service Conference is said to be a major highlight of the 2025 Civil Service Week, aims at fast-tracking much-needed transformation in the nation's civil service. With the theme, Rejuvenate, Innovate and Accelerate, the conference will feature renowned speakers from Asia, Europe and Africa, and is expected to attract over 5,000 participants, both physically and virtually. The goal is to promote innovation, share reform strategies and strengthen governance systems that are responsive, accountable and citizen-focused. The long-week civil service is expected to be a defining moment in Nigeria's effort to reposition its civil service into modern, development-driven institution capable of leading both at regional and global levels.
To lead a world-class civil service that delivers and accelerates national development. And so with that vision in mind, we opted to begin to engage with civil service leaders and civil servants from across Nigeria and across the globe.
The event will also serve as a reflection of Nigeria's deep commitment to institutional renewal, human capital development, and the ongoing drive towards a 21st century civil service that delivers effectively and equitably to the Nigerian people.
The 2025 Civil Service Week, a significant event in our calendar, will feature a series of spiritually enriching, intellectually engaging, and socially rewarding events designed to celebrate excellence in the public service, reflect on reforms, and promote a unified vision for a stronger civil service.
Responding to questions from journalists, head of the civil service affirmed that the performance management system is on course and digitization effort across the civil service is yielding results, including war rooms and various online platforms, with more innovations on the way to further enhance service delivery. She commended the media for their continued support in recent months and called for sustainable collaboration and partnership to help inform and engage the Nigerian public effectively. Hamad Jabani, NTA News.
You are still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back in a moment. Please stay with us.
Unit is the Naira, while the minor unit is the Kobo. They are both in notes and coins. The Naira is more than just a medium of exchange. It bears the images of our heroes. So, stop abusing the Naira. It is a criminal offense to spray the Naira at events. Stop stepping on the Naira. it's not your enemy. Do not squeeze, ruffle, or write on the naira. Handling the naira with dirty or oily hands can deface the naira. Love the naira as you love yourself. Be a real Nigerian. Do not abuse the naira.
Welcome back and thanks for staying tuned. World Bank retains Nigeria's growth at 3.6% as Security and Exchange Commission direct firms to honor unclaimed dividends. Let's join Adedoyin Adefila for this and more on business news.
The Securities and Exchange Commission has directed all public companies and their registrars to stop treating unclaimed dividends older than 12 years as statute barred, especially those declared before the enactment of the Finance Act 2020. The directive follows concerns that some companies and registrars continue to deny shareholders access to unclaimed dividends on the basis that they are over 12 years old, contrary to the provisions of the Finance Act 2020. In a statement published by the Commission, the SEC reaffirmed that shareholders remain entitled to claim dividends that have not become statute barred as of December 31, 2020, the date the Finance Act 2020 came into effect. Also, the World Bank has reiterated its projection that the Nigerian economy will grow by 3.6% in 2025, despite the shift in the global trade dynamics. This was disclosed in its twice-yearly Global Economic Prospects report, where it slashed its forecast for nearly 70% of all economies. It warned that global growth could be weaker than projected if global trade tensions were to escalate further. And that's all on business news. Adedoyin Adefila, NTA News.
Sports is a critical sector which has huge impact in the socio-economic and health well-being of any society. In view of this, the need to assess government policies and programs on sports become necessary. As the government takes stock of its achievements so far, Austin Edemodu examines the impact of renewed hope in the sports sector.
On debut, he scores from the spot to settle the shootout.
A victory that unites the country, and such tonic is needed, especially when socio-economic and political challenges are biting hard. Sports, no doubt, defy ethnic, religious, and political barriers to create unity in diversity. More so, sports do not only promote a healthy nation, but create a worthy and competitive athletes. It is on this basis that the assessment of sports sector is necessary under the renewed hope on sports in the past 2 years.
And with respect to national policy on sports, I think with the restructuring of the sporting line, having the National Sports Commission now, I think it goes a long way to tell you where sports is in the agenda of Mr. President.
Interestingly, the administration has taken positive steps towards boosting the sports sector by way of increased budgetary funding, enactment of National Anti-Doping Act, establishment of Elites and Athletes Board, amongst others. These policies and programs are being implemented by the National Sports Commission led by its chairman, Shehu Diko, and the Director General, Bukola Olopade.
It's been an interesting 2 years since he came on board as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. After the, but I think the best thing he has done was the cancelling of the Ministry of Youth and Sport, and also separating sports as a different entity from the Ministry of Youth. Now we have the National Sports Commission, and he has also backed that up. There is level of seriousness when it comes to sports, and realize that the majority of Nigeria's vast population lies within the youth range, and sports offers a viable opportunity to fully engage them. And the fact that he has been able to back the National Sports Commission with a massive amount of money to carry out the activities has also shown signs of seriousness on his side. And also we've seen an improvement in the performance of our various sporting federations in international engagement, the Badminton Federation, the Athletics Federation, and so many federations are now have the means to go for international engagement, unlike the time part.
stakeholders expect more proactive and result-oriented approach that will translate to podium finish in line with the mantra, reset, refocus, and relaunch.
Although I would say the present National Sports Festival that just took place in Abeokuta, Ogun State, is a right. It's a right step in the right direction, because that sports festival has been able to identify a lot of youths that have great potentials. So I believe if those youths are really harnessed and prepared adequately for the next Olympics coming up in a couple of years' time, Nigeria will have a better showing than what took place in the last Olympics. That's one of the ways we can measure the strength of a country in terms of sports.
With hosts of international sports competitions to execute in coming months and years, only time shall tell how government policies and progress would have impacted in the sports sector. In Abuja, I'm Austin Idemodu, NTA News.
That report brings us to the end of Nta Akure News at 7. Good evening.